My wife Janet and I, on this Christmas day, would like to put out a Merry Christmas greeting to all of my subscribers on YouTube. I want to thank you for listening to what we try to share from the scriptures, especially from the Hebrew Bible and the Greek New Testament. We wish you all a very, very Merry Christmas. I thought I would read Psalm 98 as a thought to leave with all of you at this Christmas time. It is the call of all nature and all peoples to worship the Lord. It reads, Mizmor, Shir le'Adonai, Shir chadash, ki niflaot asa. Hoshia lo, yemino, uzeroa kodsho. Sing to the Lord a new song, for he has done marvelous things. His right hand has done or brought salvation for him. Not only his right hand, but his holy arm has worked salvation for him. Verse 2, Hodia Adonai Yeshuato, le'enei hagoyim gila sidkato. The Lord has made known his salvation. Before the eyes of the nations, he has revealed his righteousness. Zachar, verse 3, Chasto ve'amunato leveit Yisrael, ra'u chol afsei aretz, et Yeshuat Eloheinu. He has remembered his mercy or his loyal love and his faithfulness to the house of Israel. All the ends of the earth will see and will worship. Actually, let me render it this way. All ends of the earth have seen the salvation of our God. Verse 4. Harihu le'Adonai kol ha'aretz. Titchu v'ranenu v'zammeru. Verse 4. Shout to the Lord, all the earth. Break forth and sing praises. Sing joyfully. Sing praises. And at this point, he's talking about all the musical instruments, and then he'll talk about nature joining in. Notice verse 5. Zamaru le'Adonai bechinor, bechinor v'kol zemra. Sing praises to the Lord with the harp and with the voice of singing. Verse 6. B'chatzot sarot b'kol shofar, hariu lifnei hamelech Adonai. With trumpets and with the sound of the shofar, shout before the King, the Lord. Yiram hayam umelo tevel v'yoshevei va. That is, let, verse 7, the sea roar and the fullness of it, the world and they who dwell in it. Verse 8, Neharot yemha'u chaf, yachad harim yeranenu. Notice, let the floods clap their hands. Let the mountains sing together for joy. All natures joining in now. Lifnei Adonai kiva lishpot haaretz, yishpot tevel b'tzedek ve'amim b'meisharim. Verse 9 then translated, before the Lord, for he is come to judge the earth. He will judge the world with righteousness and the peoples with equity. This great text inspired the hymn, Joy to the World. The author of that hymn was Isaac Watts, and we're told he was writing it looking at Psalm 98. And when he was thinking about it, he was not writing about what the Lord has come, that he has come, but that he is to come. Watts was not describing a past event, but rather looking forward to a future event. Can we say the birth of Christ anticipates that future event? The main point of Psalm 98, which Watts himself clearly understood, was then not about the first coming of Jesus, but rather about his second coming. And that's precisely what the song is about. It speaks of Jesus' final coming to earth when the Savior reigns and when he rules the world in truth and grace. Watts longed for the glorious final day when the nations will prove the glories of his righteousness and the wonders of his love. This information comes from Tyler Scariot, and it was in our church bulletin, and where I pastor, and I wanted to share it. But we can certainly say this, that the advent of Christ in his birth then becomes the basis for this great eschatological hope now that we have as a result of Psalm 98, and also, can we say, in fulfillment then of what Isaac Watts was thinking about. We thank the Lord for his nativity, which opens the door to the final fulfillment that Psalm 98 is addressing. One other hymn that we often sing at this time of the year is Silent Night. It was Christmas Eve in the Austrian Alps at the newly constructed church of St. Nicholas in Oberndorf at Tyrol village near Salzburg. Father Joseph Moore prepared for the midnight service. He was distraught because the church organ was broken, ruling the prospects for the evening's carefully planned music. But Father Joseph was about to learn that our problems are God's opportunities, that the Lord causes all things to work together for good to those who love him. It came into Father Joseph's mind, to write a new song, one that could be sung without the organ. Hastily, he wrote the words, "Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright." Taking the text to his organist, Franz Gruber, he explained the situation and asked Franz to compose a simple tune. That night, December 24th, 1818, Silent Night was sung for the first time as a duet accompanied by a guitar at the aptly named Church of St. Nicholas. Were it not for a broken organ, there would never have been Silent Night. I'm quoting this from our church bulletin, where I serve as pastor at the Parkside Christian Fellowship in Deschler, Ohio. Merry Christmas, and God bless each one of you.